You are not going to believe this. In the middle of an insane WWE title match, Steven Seagal just walked out. Yes, the actual Steven Seagal. He just stood there, ponytail, iconic coat, and didn't say a single word while the entire arena went completely silent. Nobody knew what was going on. But he wasn't even the craziest part of the night. He was just a distraction for the real surprise. His daughter, Arissa LeBrock, was about to walk out and destroy everyone. The internet literally broke. The cameras are all on him. The commentators are speechless. But here's the secret. We were all looking at the wrong person. Steven Seagal wasn't the show. He was there to distract you from what was really about to happen. And then, the lights went completely black. A single cello note plays, and boom! Arissa LeBrock is standing there. No fireworks, no crazy entrance, just her in simple black and gold, looking like an absolute killer. The people who knew her went insane, and everyone else was in shock. She looks at her dad for 1 second, and you knew this was 100% real. Then she stares down Becky Lynch, and the entire mood of the arena changed. This wasn't a celebrity stunt anymore. A new monster just arrived. So obviously, the internet started making up a million theories. But I'm going to tell you the real story, and it is 100 times crazier. Seagal did this for free. He didn't take a single dollar. He showed up just for his daughter. And Arissa? She's been secretly training for 2 years on the indie circuit and at NXT without telling anyone who her dad was. She wanted to prove she could do it herself. And tonight, the secret was out. But what you don't know is her career almost ended before it even started. Just 14 months ago, she completely shredded her ACL and shattered her meniscus. Doctors said she would be out for over a year. She posted one photo from the hospital and then went completely offline. No one heard from her. She moved to Clearwater and was secretly rehabbing 8 hours a day. This wasn't just recovery, she was obsessed with coming back stronger. So while everyone forgot about her, Arissa was turning herself into a literal weapon. She took the Aikido her dad taught her whole life and mixed it with the grappling of BJJ to create a fighting style nobody has ever seen before. At the Rhodes Academy, the legendary Dustin Rhodes didn't just train her, he helped her go from a model to an absolute killer. By the time WWE called, she wasn't just healed, she was a completely different animal. Back in the ring, Becky Lynch is just laughing at her, saying, "Sweetheart, you're in the wrong ring." Huge mistake. The bell rings. 30 seconds later, Arissa lands a leg kick so hard it sounds like a gunshot. Becky throws a forearm. Arissa dodges it like she's in the Matrix and hits a brutal elbow. Then she does the craziest thing I've ever seen in a ring. She turns a clothesline dodge into an Aikido wrist lock and flows it perfectly into a rear naked choke. It was so fast and smooth, Becky tapped in 8 seconds. The entire match was over in under 2 minutes. The crowd had no idea what they just saw. And after the match, the camera shows her dad one last time. He gives the smallest smile I've ever seen, nods once, and just turns and leaves. He didn't celebrate. He didn't get in the ring. His job was done. He showed up to make sure the world was watching her, and now it's all up to her. In the next 24 hours, the entire wrestling world was talking about this. Betting odds for the Royal Rumble immediately made Arissa one of the top favorites to win. WWE superstars were tweeting in shock. Even the unbeatable Rhea Ripley tweeted just one word: interesting. A veteran wrestler secretly said, "She moves with an authority you can't teach." All of WWE's biggest plans just got thrown in the trash. So is she only here because of her dad? Absolutely not. She built this herself, from the ground up. Fact: she's a legit BJJ purple belt who has won actual competitions. Fact: she completely transformed her body from a model to a fighter. Fact: her trainer, the legend Dustin Rhodes, said she was the hardest worker in the building. And fact: she just beat one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, Becky Lynch, clean in under 2 minutes. You don't get given that. You earn it. So what's next for Arissa LeBrock? Literally anything she wants. A rematch with Becky is obvious. But now there are huge matches on the table with killers like Deonna Purrazzo and amazing athletes like Naomi. And you know a WrestleMania match against Rhea Ripley is coming. But her dad won't be there. He did his part. That one nod was all she ever needed. Steven Seagal showing up was one of the craziest WWE moments of all time. But he just opened the door. His daughter, Arissa LeBrock, kicked the entire thing off its hinges. This is not a gimmick. This is what happens when a Hollywood kid has insane martial arts genetics and a work ethic that is impossible to beat. She isn't in her father's shadow. She's about to become the biggest star in the family. The women's division has a brand new final boss, and her story is just getting started.